gosh, Beetlejuice, you're out and about. There, you guys can really see his color like that. I look like a bank robber. In our state, they said that we really need to be wearing face masks now. So I had a glove on, one where I was on my phone without a glove, looking through the list of things that we need, and the other with my hand gloves so I can get all the groceries that are beside me and behind me. So we were running low, and with Instacart, we couldn't get another person to come for 3 weeks. So it was important for one of us to go out and get some shopping done. We were low on a lot of non-perishables. So luckily there weren't too many people out there, and most people follow the social distancing, but it was like half the people were wearing face masks and gloves, and half the people weren't wearing anything at all and acting like it wasn't a problem. So that was very weird. Luckily I was able to find most things on our list, but there's a very big lack of meat, a lack of any cleaning supplies, any paper products, any soap, just regular soap. So definitely concerning. But it was nice that there weren't too many people in the store, maybe like 10 customers, and they had 4 different lanes open. Because I'm used to doing self-checkout. This is just much quicker. But they said unless you have less than 12 items, you can't use self-checkout. So yeah, it was very hard to breathe with the mask on. I'm hoping the one from Amazon will work better. But I just wanted to give you guys an update about everything that's going on. I think this is day 31 of quarantine. Oh, you already ate it. Okay. Do you have a droid? So I just show you guys. These guys really like to come out in the dark. Aww. Sorry that the tank is all... There you go. There you go. I think you're the one without a tail. Is that Lizzie? Because I don't think she has a tail. Which would be Lizzie. Lizzie Leapy. And then I don't see the other one. Where's the other one?
That one's tailless.
Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, hold up. Where? Oh.
You get used to geckos. Geckos play on another field. You're used to bearded dragons.
Alright, I was going to say, she's being...
No, you're going to eventually get good at this.
I had been very good, thank you. But
no, I'm going to say, it's going to get to a point where you won't even need me anymore.
Stripey's just very good at hiding.
Yeah. And you're going to get used to it.
He's like kind of upside down too.
You're going to get to a point where your mind is going to go, if I was a gecko, where would I hide?
I think you were drinking. Can you open the door?
Right there.
Oh my gosh, Beetlejuice, you're out and about. Hmm? Or you're wanting food again, and it hasn't even been a week.
No.
You're 2 days early, bud.
But he's already checking into his fake den.
I know. Wow. There, you guys can really see his color like that.
And tomorrow I gotta sneak in and...
You can feed him tonight if you want. I don't see his face.
It's in the den. In his little fake den in the cup.
Oh.
No, he's starting to get hungry. Hopefully he'll bother with frozen at that point.
Yeah, we'll give that a try. Look who's with me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Or 2:30 rather. You heard me on my treadmill, huh? In between calls. And I had my door open a crack. And I went to go answer another call. So, we came to visit. You guys can hear him purring. I have my noisemaker on. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear. We're just taking a break together, huh? My sweetie. So I just went to Target to try and find some things because I couldn't find everything before when I went to Giant. So I went to Target. Everybody seemed to be wearing masks. There were only a couple of people who didn't, and just like 1 or 2 employees that weren't. They didn't have the plastic partitions up by the cashier register, which was surprising, but they did have the 6 feet, please stay back. I'm going to show you guys some footage of the shelves. Like I tend to be an emotional person in general, but not like overly dramatic. But it was very still shocking to see, because I checked online before I went, and Target online said in my store that they had wipes, that they had soap, that they had bath tissue. Or toilet paper. I went to the store, nothing. So online it said they had some of this stuff, and they do not. There's absolutely nothing in this aisle. Found a refill of soap, a couple little things of soap too, and then they had no antibacterial wipes at all. I tried to find alcohol wipes because my mom's a nurse, and she's like, get some alcohol wipes that'll, even just rubbing alcohol, and that will kill 70% of the coronavirus. No rubbing alcohol. I looked around the makeup section, I looked around the first aid cold and flu section, I looked around the, the health and beauty, the bubble bath area, nothing. So that was really shocking. Yeah, and then there were no paper towels. And so I found napkins, and they only had like 100 count for $1.89, which isn't bad. I went to the baking aisle. They didn't have baking soda. They didn't have spray bottles to even like make your own solution. They did have vinegar. There were 3 things of vinegar. And so I grabbed one, and the lady behind me was like, oh, and then she grabbed one too, and then there was one left, so I grabbed that. And I go down to the end of the aisle, and they had more on the bottom shelf, so I grabbed more vinegar. Just as a cleaning agent, just because it seems like things are just going to get crazier. Like they didn't have, it was very hard to find lunch meat for my husband. It was very hard to find just random things. It's very, very weird. I didn't like it at all. Very stressful. I ended up finding most on my list. I just had to go through a couple times. Even finding laundry detergent. Most of the aisles of laundry detergent were gone. They did have the all free and clear that we use because we all have sensitive skin, but I had to look, and it was down like several aisles. So shopping trips that used to take me an hour now take me an hour and a half, which is very stressful. Most of the time there were only a couple people or no people in the aisle. But some other aisles, like near the condiments, where they were out of most of the ketchup and out of most of the mustard. And I stocked on mustard because my mom's family, they were big on ketchup. My husband and I and our kids were huge on mustard. So I had grabbed like 4 of the mustard for $1 a piece, like before coronavirus hit. Because I'm like, I cannot live without my mustard. And I got a big thing of Frank's because I was like, I cannot live without my hot sauce. But, first world problems, I know. But they were almost out of condiments. So it was very strange. Very odd. It's hard to cope with all that change, all that abruptness, and to not know what to expect, and to look on the internet, and what you see on the internet is not the truth. And then even to go on Amazon and trying to order things, and Amazon kept crashing last night as I'm trying to find hand soap, and I'm trying to find toilet paper, and I'm trying to find antibacterial wipes, which they don't let you have antibacterial wipes. So I ended up on Amazon getting some flour dishcloth cleaning rags, to use as napkins or to use to clean the kitchen or whatever. And then you can use OxyClean and just wash them as long as you don't use dryer sheets. So I had to do some research on that, and I used to work at a dining hall, and so I kind of knew that was good heavy duty stuff. It's kind of like apron fabric. And then I got toilet paper. I try to get the good stuff, and I had it in the shop. We still have some, but I've noticed the store's being bare, so I thought, well, let's stock up. Well, I grabbed one and put it in the cart, and then Amazon kept crashing and crashing. And when Amazon crashes, it shows different pictures of dogs that they give different names to. It was very bizarre. But it kept crashing, and then my cart only showed the soap that I put on a subscription. And I had to read carefully because people will scam you. So you have to read very carefully the ounces or the price to see if it's really worth it. And the toilet paper was out, so I had to put a different roll of toilet paper in there. just trying to be a mom and trying to make sure my kids have what they need. That's been stressful. And I tried to even look up vinegar on Amazon, and they're selling a gallon or 128 ounces for, I think it was $22 or $11 or something like that. And I said, oh, I don't know how much we normally pay. Like, I just don't even think about it. And I looked on the internet for what we normally pay with a grocery list that you can make online, and it's normally $2.89. So it's like way inflated by $20. So I made sure to stock up on that, but not crazy, because I know other people need that stuff too. So don't think I'm like a hoarder. I'm just trying to prepare us for like a month out so we don't have to keep going out, because now I've gone twice in a week, which is a lot for us. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are safe. I know this is a trying time. We're all in this together, and talking about how we feel. That will help, believe it or not. Take care.